Hey everybody, First here, coming to you with my first tips and tricks and some how-tos in Rewind 99. First tip, don't be afraid to close your store. If you feel like you're getting behind and your shelves are empty or your return bin is stacked to the brim and overflowing, close the store down. Catch up. Second tip, try to lay your store out in a way that's gonna force them to come to the videos section first and then have to browse around the videos and look around at everything before they go getting lost in the store. Try to have a next set is try to have a good variety of movies. A really good variety. You have your base genres: action, sci-fi, animation, fantasy, horror, dramas, romances, family flicks, comedies. And then you have sub-genres within those. And those go even deeper. You have a good selection of base movies to start with, but to open and expand your movie selection just to the moon and back, if you have the money, is the reshoot station. As you can see, I have two movies in there. We have a sci-fi genre and an animation with the theme apocalyptic. So we have a genre and a theme, no style. Let's see what we get. Chucky's Interstellar Replicator. It's a supernatural sci-fi. Then here you can change your names around. Michael Myers Interstellar Dilithium. I can't believe they Attack of the Martians. Sorry, I have echolalia. It's part of my autism and ADHD. Anytime I see something that orients with a voice or something that I can do, I just naturally slip into doing it. So it's like I saw that, and so that is why I did that. And we'll just go ahead and finish because I absolutely love that. We'll go ahead and loot that guy right now. And we'll go back in and you click your recipes button over here. And then if you look here, you can see it's just, the list just goes on for days. And you can tell it's like which ones have star ratings and which ones don't. Which ones are good, which ones are meh. You know, you got 1-star, 2-star ratings. But as you can see, the genre combinations for theme go deep. If you think that's deep, just start waiting till you get into the theme combination styles. You got crime, western, war, super. It's just, you get deeper and deeper and deeper. See, it's like I have a few 3 stars here from searching. That's the thing. You have to take movies that you've already made and stick them in there with other movies to see what kind of combinations. The game will tell you if it's a good combination or not. And so this, in my humble opinion, is one of the biggest side hustles that you should focus on right when you get it. Because this is the best side hustle. You can expand your store out as you see fit. The more movies you get, the more space you'll need. As you can see, I haven't quite used up all the space yet because I haven't made a whole lot of movies. But if you tune into my YouTube series in this particular store right here, I'm doing this tips and tricks video in. You'll see it grow, expand out, our movie selection just go through the roof. And then it's like as you want them to kind of flow out of the movie section, but as they're flowing out of the movie section, you kind of want them to stop right here at these sale bins. You don't make a lot of money from these sale bins, but what you do make is customer loyalty. You make a lot of customer loyalty from these. And if you go into your customer tab and see which side hustles you're trying to open up, you'll just go through your store, pick out some videos that you have stock of, and just stick them in these bins. And if your customer happens to come in that day, one of the VIPs come in that day, pick up one of these, you get up to 150% reputation. I'll show you right here. Just right off these shelves right here. Discount movie shelf. 150% loyalty. But they spend 30% less. Trade-off. Because if you're trying to unlock your side hustles, like the arcade machine, pizza delivery, fight club, and your sloshy bar, you have to know your customers. And this is like a whole nother little sub game of trying to get them in. It's like this guy right here got about 51% of the way to being a member. This guy right here will unlock my sloshy club. I like that. That's what I want. Because all the side hustles will all bring in money. Like Cardi D here, she likes romance flicks. So if you have romance flicks out there, and she's 60% of the way to becoming a member, she unlocks the arcade side hustle. So as long as you pay attention to your customers, get them all unlocked. So like this lady likes a sloshy bar. She likes getting drunk. So it's like if you have your bar in there as your side hustle, you should be good to go. Or ignore that. It's whichever side hustle you feel or how it affects your particular video store. But getting to know your customers, going out, finding where they frequent, where they hang out, and then just slapping them in the face with flyers till they come in and shop. But make sure you have the genres they're looking for, like family, romance, horror. This dude's already a member. He unlocked the claw machine. This dude likes psychological animations or animations and psychologicals. So as you get deeper into the first side hustle I showed you, the video camera or the tape mixing, and you get in there and start mixing your own tapes, that's going to be your best bet. Next tip, trick, or hint is make sure you have a very well stocked stock room. Doesn't look like I have a lot of videos on the shelves because they're mostly out on the floor right now. But make sure you You have all your snacks. It's like I have like all the snacks. Decorate how you choose. Just try to make sure your store is laid out in a way where when the customers come in, they're gonna be forced to look at all the movies first. You don't want them exiting the store without buying anything. You want to be able to watch them from right here and see when they come in and see which customer comes in that you're trying to get to become a member. Grab one of these movies right here off the shelf. Or make sure they grab one. You grab it off that sales shelf, bam, you give it to them. You get the membership fee. Let's go ahead and put this guy on the shelf. That's an incompatible item. Rest ones. Michael Myers Interstellar Dilithium. There we go. And then flyers. You wanna hit the flyers hard. Currently right now, you can use employees. I don't personally, because I've built the store around efficiency. 3 self-checkouts, auto rewinder, because if you let them work the return bin, they're gonna put the tape on whatever empty shelf there is, and they will not put any other tapes with the tapes that are already on the shelf. So don't have them running rewind stations for now until the developers fix that issue and they're able to put the tapes that have been rewound and going to the storage room on shelves that already have the same tape. So don't waste your time with employees on that. The only thing employees are good for is stocking your shelves ish. And I mean a real big ish. They will not put the videos in the correct genres or even in the correct lineup. So if you have OCD and you like your videos and everything to be nicely organized, do not put your employees on stocking your shelves. You'll want to do that and handle all that yourself. Because there's no logic to them. They just take it from the storage rack and then put it out on any empty spot on any of your video racks. So it's like if you have your store nicely laid out and all your genres and everything separated nicely, they will screw all your stuff up. And I have found through my time with the game so far, self-checkouts are king. You'll want to grind up to level 10 to get your self-checkouts, and then set them up to where they're going to line up properly. Because they line up from this facing, and then they go back from there. So they'll line up like this. So the more self-checkouts you have spaced out properly, the faster they will flow through. You'll want to go through and beat all the red boxes. They contain money, extra movies. That's your biggest thing early on in the game, is beat them red boxes. And try to get as many. You're a V-tree. Oh, you're an employee. I don't use employees right now, but thank you. I am sorry I'm closed right now, but we'll be open shortly. But back on, Organization. Try to keep your movies organized into little sections, so that way it makes it easier for you to eyeball what you're missing. And the tier 1 big video shelves, one side will hold one box of videos. 2 shelves, we'll break this down into quarters. 1 quarter will hold 1 box. So if you break your shelf down into quarters, you can technically hold 4 different movies in this one shelf. That's not a good example. But you get the point right here. You can separate your genres in movies into different space. So it's like wedding slashers, and then that's on the top row. That's 1 box of movies right there. I used 2 of the wedding slashers to make some other videos to add to the shelf, but again, just keep enough room. And when you order 2 boxes, 1 to put on the shelf and 1 to stick in storage. So that way you always got videos. If you choose to run your store for longer than a few days, you got enough stock to put out there. But I wouldn't really recommend running the store for more than 2 days at a time before closing down, because the return bin will just get piled up. And it'll give you some time to breathe. The biggest thing is, don't be afraid to shut your store down. It's not going to be world ending or anything like that. If anything, you just go out and beat some red boxes and slap some people in the faces with flyers. And since we are now done with the tips and tricks and hints that I could think of for today, the last one I could possibly think of right now to save you lots of money and headache and everything, don't put the claw machine down. I know you probably want to put it down, but just keep in mind that it will disappear when you load your slaves. When you load back into your save, when you quit, it will not be there. Even if you save the game and quit, you load back in, it will not be there. I've tested it 4 different times. If you want the collectibles that bad, drop it down, grab as many collectibles out as you can. You have that playthrough to get as much out of it as you can. Because when you load in next, it's going to be gone until the patch comes out for it. So, with that said, I'm going to leave y'all with a little bit of an Easter egg. Let's see if I can hit it with the paper. No. I'll hit it with the bat. Oh, that was not good. Oh, that's very not good. That actually really sucked. There. I'm glad I caught that on camera, but if you can, take something and just throw it at that button right there. All right, you bastard. Come on. I almost lost my good scooter. Well, I'm going to end the tips and tricks video there. There's no sense in making it that long. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Again, remember, the biggest hint I can give you is don't be afraid to shut your store down to catch up. Make sure you always have product on the shelf. Make sure you have a completely stocked storeroom with extra of everything. So that way, as you go through, you're not constantly going to the computer and back and computer and back. And try to remember your running tally of your movies. You can see we're on like day 28 and like 0 customers actually served. So it's, yeah. I shut down so that way I could remodel, redecorate, restock, get returns done, and get the store fixed up, and make this tips and tricks video for you guys. I hope you have a great day, and if you guys can get that button pushed on that gas station, I did it once, you're in for a really nice Easter egg. So, thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. If you liked the video, leave a like below. I hope I earned your subscription, and I hope you have a great Friday and a great weekend. Thank you for tuning in.